Hello students, we are studying the differentiation. In this topic we have already discussed the concept of the differentiation, standard results. Now we are going to solve problems. Before going to solve the problems, we have to learn that how to use the standard result to differentiate the in the questions, in the problems. To solve the problems, we have to use some facts. Number one, first of all, we have to discuss for the composite function, differentiation for the composite function. Composite function. Composite function. First of all, we have to understand how we can identify whether the given function is composite or not. Very simply, we have learned many functions. Suppose this is the modulus function. If the x is replaced by any other function in this function, suppose e raised to x, or we write here sin x. In this modulus function, the x means the variable is replaced by an other function. In this manner, we have a new function, and these new functions are called composite functions. Suppose you are having a function sin x, and if x is replaced by e raised to x, this is the composite function. Here we are having single composition, means composition in one time. If the x is again replaced here by any other function, suppose we are just writing here tan inverse x. In this double composition, we have double composition here, while here we have single composition. X is just replaced by the another function. If the x is again replaced by any other function, e raised to x, this is again the double composition. So to solve such questions which are the composite functions, we have to differentiate these type of the functions to use the chain rule. Chain rule. Suppose we are having a function y is equal to u, and u is the function of x. If y is the function of u and u is the function of x, then we can differentiate the y with respect to x in the manner dy over du into du over dx. Here we have single composition. If we are having double, similarly if we are having double composition, y is the function of u and u is the function of v, and the v is the function of x, then we have to differentiate y with respect to u, means dy over du, u with respect to v means du over dv, and v with respect to x means dv over dx, and we have here d over dx. If we multiply these differentiation, the result is differentiation of y with respect to x. We are considering an example. Suppose a function fx is equal to sin e raised to x. As we know, the derivative of sin x is equal to cos x. When we differentiate sin e raised to x, here see, we have in the standard result x and just differentiating with respect to x, so the derivative of the sin x becomes cos x, while here we are having e raised to x. To differentiate such function, we have to first consider e raised to x is equal to u. First of all, we have to consider, let e raised to x is equal to u. Let us consider an example. Fx is equal to sine e raised to x. Now we know the standard result. Derivative of the sine x is equal to cos x. Here on the place of sine x, let us consider a composite function fx is equal to sine e raised to x. We know the derivative of the sine x is equal to cos x. Here on the place of x we are having e raised to x. So first of all we have to consider u is equal to e raised to x. Now differentiating this with respect to x. Why? Because we are having u is the function of x. Here u is the function of x. Now differentiate this with respect to x. D over dx e raised to x, and the derivative of e raised to x is again e raised to x. Now fx is equal to sine e raised to x, and we have considered e raised to x as is equal to u. So we can put here u on the place of e raised to x. Now differentiating this with respect to u. Why? Because this is the function of y, u, not x. So similarly we can differentiate as here dy dx sin x is equal to cos x. Now differentiating this one with respect to u. So we can write it dy du f dash x fx is equal to dy dx sin u, sorry not x, u, and the derivative of sin u becomes cos u. Since we know the relation d by dx f of x is equal to d by du f of x into du by dx. Now replace the values. We can put here fx is equal to sine e raised to x, and d fx of upon du is equal to cos u, and the du over dx is e raised to x. So the final result is sine e raised to x is equal to e raised to x, and now we can again replace u by e raised to x, and this is the final result. The same question may be done by a simple manner, as we are given sine e raised to x. Now we wish to differentiate this with respect to x, so we have to put here d over dx on both the sides. Just see here. Now we can write this f dash x, this is also f dash x, see here, as we know the derivative of sine x is equal to cos x. Now let us consider that x is e raised to x. So differentiate in the same manner as we did here. This becomes cos e raised to x, and the new function e raised to x is again differentiated with respect to x. So we have cos e raised to x, and the derivative of e raised to x is again e raised to x, and we can write this e raised to x cos e raised to x. This is all about this first example. Next question is sine x square plus 5. We can differentiate the same this question again by as the same procedure we have did in the last question. So on differentiating with respect to x, we can write it d over dx sine x square plus 5. As you know, d by dx sine x is equal to cos x. Consider this one x square plus 5 as x. we have supposed that this x square plus 5 is x. If this is x, then sin x becomes cos x. So we can write here cos and x we have supposed x as x square plus 5. The function which we have supposed is again differentiated, x square plus 5. The same thing can be stated in the Hindi as, जैसे ये क्वेश्चन है और इस क्वेश्चन में हम लोगों ने इस पूरे फंक्शन में एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 5 को x सपोज कर लिया. तो जब हम इसको x सपोज कर लेंगे तो जैसे साइन x का डेरिवेटिव cos x होता है, उसी तरीके से इस पूरे का डेरिवेटिव साइन का हो जाएगा cos, और इसको हमने x सपोज किया तो ये x की जगह पे आ गया. तो जिस फंक्शन को हम x सपोज करते हैं उसका डेरिवेटिव हम दोबारा से कर देते हैं. तो सो वी कैन राइट हियर x square plus 5 and the derivative of the x square plus 5 becomes 2x plus 0. 2x plus 0 is 2x and the result is this one. The next question is sec of tan of root x. This is multiple composite function. So to differentiate this multiple differentiation question, we can write d over dx sec of tan root x. To write the derivative of this, here the first function is sec x, so the rest of the function may be considered as x. We know the derivative of sec x is equal to sec x into tan x. Suppose tan root x is x, this x, so the derivative of this sec becomes sec x into tan x, but the x on the place of x, here we are having tan root x, so we should write here tan root x on the place of x. Similarly here tan root of x, this is on the place of x, so we have to differentiate this again. The function which is found at the place of x, we have to differentiate that one. Write this sec of tan root x as it is tan of tan root x, and the derivative of tan x, here tan of root x, we know the derivative of tan x is equal to sec square x, but here we are having root x on the place of x, so the derivative of tan becomes sec square and x is replaced by root x. Since the x is replaced by root x, so we have to again differentiate root x. Here we can write it sec of tan root x into tan of tan root x into sec square root x, and the derivative of under root x is 1 upon 2 root x. Now we can write this as 1 upon 2 root x, the smallest function, then sec square root x, and then sec of tan root x into tan of tan root x. This is the result of this function. Okay, let us solve the next question. Now the next question is sin a of a x plus b divided by cos of cx plus d, differentiating with respect to x. Differentiating with respect to x, we have to apply here quotient rule, sin of ax plus b upon cos of cx plus d. Now the denominator into derivative of the numerator and minus numerator into derivative of denominator upon denominator whole square. Just see here, write the cos cx plus d as it is, and now the differentiate this one. First we have to differentiate sine, and the derivative sign is cos. When the sign is differentiated, this is considered as x. Then differentiate ax plus b. Write the sign ax minus b as ax plus b as it is. Similarly differentiate this one. When we differentiate cos, and the derivative of cos is minus sign, so minus minus become plus. Here we have to write written sign, and when we differentiate cos, this cx plus d is considered as x. Now the differentiate this cx plus d, and the whole is divided by c cos square. This is equal to cos cx plus d into cos ax plus b. Now the derivative of ax plus b, a is constant, written as it is. The derivative of x is 1, multiply a by 1 becomes a, and the derivative of b is 0. So a into 1 plus 0, that is again a, plus sine of ax plus b into sine of cx plus d, and the derivative of cx plus d is c, and the whole is divided by cos square cx plus d. Now we can split this whole fraction into two partial fractions. Cos cx plus d into cos ax plus b into a upon cos square cx plus d, plus this c into sine of ax plus b into sine of cx plus d upon cos square cx plus d. Now cos cx plus d and cos cx plus d cancel out. We can write a into cos ax plus b upon cos cx plus d, plus we can write it c into sine of ax plus b into sine of cx plus d upon cos square cx plus d can be written as cos cx plus d into cos cx plus d. Now this is a cos ax plus b, and when we keep this cos cx plus d into the numerator, it becomes sec. Similarly sine ax plus b, this is becomes tan cx plus d, and 1 upon cos cx plus d becomes sec cx plus d. This is the result for this question. The next question is cos x cube into sine square x raised to 5. Before going to solve this question, we have to discuss some other things. As we know that the derivative of sine x is cos x, and if we are having sine square x, then ऐसी कंडीशन में क्या हो जाएगा? In this condition we have to use the relation this n into x raised to n. Whenever we have power as constant, if the constant power, हमारे पास constant power है और फंक्शन हमारा जो है ये वेरिएबल है। ऐसी कंडीशन में वी हैव टू ऑलवेज यूज़ सच रिलेशन, दिस रिलेशन। तो अगर हमें साइन स्क्वायर यक्स इसका डिफ्रेंसिएशन करना है तो जैसे हम यक्स रेज टू एन का करते हैं वही यहाँ पे हम करेंगे। इस पूरे फंक्शन को हम यक्स सपोज करेंगे, इसको हम यक्स सपोज करेंगे। देन क्या यक्स स्क्वायर मीन्स 2 इंटू यक्स, और जिसको हम यक्स सपोज करते हैं उसका डिफ्रेंसिएशन फिर से करते हैं। बात को फिर से समझ लें। जैसे हमें इस पूरे फंक्शन का डिफ्रेंशिएशन करना, अगर हम एक्स स्क्वायर का डिफ्रेंशिएशन करते, इफ़ वी डिफ्रेंशिएट एक्स स्क्वायर द रिजल्ट इज 2x व्हेन एवर द x इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय एन अदर फंक्शन सपोज sin x, देन अगेन वी हैव हियर sin x। अब x की जगह जो नया फंक्शन आता है, जैसे डिफ्रेंशिएशन एक्स स्क्वायर का किया तो वैसे इसका कर दिया, लेकिन अब इसका दोबारा से करेंगे। जो फंक्शन यहाँ पे आएगा उसका डेरिवेटिव हम फिर से कर देते हैं। तो sin x का डिफ्रेंशिएशन क्या हो जाएगा cos x। तो वही चीज़ यहाँ पे हम यूज करेंगे अभी आगे। सो टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन, डिफ्रेंशिएटिंग विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x d over dx cos cube x into sin x raised to 5 whole square. This is the first function and this is second function. First function product rule, first function into derivative of the second function plus second function into derivative of the first function. Now differentiate this. We are having constant power, the whole power. Then we have to consider this function as x. If we consider this x, it becomes x square, and the derivative of the x square is 2 into x. x की जगह पे है this is. Now we have considered it x, but it is not actually x, so we have to differentiate it again. Plus sin square x raised to 5, the derivative of the cos is minus sin, and we have to consider this as x. Now differentiate this one again. जिस चीज़ को हम x कंसीडर करेंगे उसको हम दोबारा से डिफ्रेंशिएट करेंगे. सो वी नो द रिजल्ट cos x, the derivative of cos x is the standard result. This is the minus sin x. If the x is replaced by another function, we have to write minus sin x cube, and x is replaced by the x cube, so differentiate it again. We have to use this thing, this fact. Now multiply this by 2 into cos x cube into sin x raised to 5. The derivative of sin becomes cos x raised to 5 considered as x, and we have considered x raised to 5 as x, so differentiate it again. Now sin square x raised to 5 plus minus becomes minus, we have to write here sin x cube, and the derivative of the x cube is 3x square. This is 2 cos x cube into sin x raised to 5 into cos x raised to 5. The derivative of the x raised to 5 is 5x raised to 4 minus this 3x square into sin square x raised to 5 into sin of x cube. Now we can have the common here x square and sin x raised to 5 sin x raised to 5. We have 2 cos x cube into cos x raised to 5, and this is 5 2 ja 10, not 2 10, and we have taken x square common. Here we have x raised to 4, so x square remains here, minus 3 into sine of x cube. This is the result for these questions. So we are solving here some problems related to the composite functions. Whenever we have composite function, we have to use chain rule to differentiate such functions. We have tried to solve some questions. I think that you are now able to understand the concept here. We will meet in the next video with a new topic. Till watch this and try to understand this. Thank you.